Can breathing oxygen under pressure really help you sleep better, heal faster, and give you more energy? Well, I've done 2 weeks in our home chamber, and I'm ready to tell you all about it. Hey friends, it's been fun. We're at the end of 10 sessions at the end of our 2 weeks, and let me tell you a little bit about what's going on and where we're at. I am definitely sleeping better. I actually have noticed that I'm not getting up as much in the middle of the night. And it's not a miracle cure, but I am seeing some changes, and so is my husband. So there's some good things happening. We researched, actually my husband researched, a ton. Here are the protocols that we're using. So this first week, every day for 5 days, we did 3 25-minute sessions with 5-minute breaks. And you might ask, why are you taking these breaks? Well, the science behind it is that there's therapeutic results that your body does that happen during these break times. And that's my puppy. The research shows us that what happens during the breaks is that your body is doing all the good stuff that it's supposed to do with the oxygen, because remember, you're breathing, you have a mask on, and you're breathing 100% oxygen, and the tank itself should be 21% oxygen. And so when you take the mask off, you're giving your body a time to do this therapeutic healing that it does. There's a big fancy name, and it's running across the screen right now, and that's what you want to happen. That's why you are taking these breaks during your sessions. So when you're taking these structured breaks, you're actually not interrupting your sessions at all. It's actually amplifying work that your body is doing inside. So it's very good to do that and recommended. So what am I noticing with this first week? Well, first of all, unfortunately, I have gone to sleep every single time I've been in the chamber. Woke up, at the 25 mark, and I just take the break, and I'm zonked out. It's crazy. After the sessions, I'm taking a super long nap sometime during the afternoon. Our structure is that we're going to the gym in the morning and then immediately following doing our chamber so that we get it done in the beginning of the day. At night, zombie sleep, super deep and long, and getting really, really good night's sleeps. I noticed that. Research suggests that when people start these sessions, one of the side effects is that you get an inner ear sinus issues, and neither of us has got that, as well as very sleepy. And so we have seen that part. So what are we seeing in week 2? So in week 2, Adrian was noticing that our oxygen inside the chamber during our 90-minute sessions was going up. It wasn't the 21%. Now, granted, we're breathing 100% oxygen, and I guess because it's not a very, the mask isn't, suctioned onto your face, that oxygen was getting out of the mask, and so the readings were going up, and he was concerned about safety. So he bought some tools, and he started taking measurements. And so one of the things he decided to do was changing our protocol in week 2 to 4 20-minute sessions with 5-minute breaks. So just giving us that extra break so that we have that therapeutic effect that I was talking about earlier. We tried that for week 2. We have a dog, and her name is Miss Cooper, and she is getting the hang of it, understanding where we are now, and that we're not disappearing on her, and who's in the chamber. She welcomes me back out. So she's keeping score of what's going on with this big chamber. Also in week 2, to make things even more fun, we decided to do a fasting mimicking diet. For those of you who don't know what that is, I have a video in the link below in the description, and you can take a look at that particular journey. So basically you're depleted of carbs and sugars, and you're on a very strict calorie diet, and what it's doing is letting your body heal from the inside. You go into ketosis, and when you do, your body starts getting rid of what they call bad cells or zombie cells. So we said, heck, let's start that as well. We did that, and I'm telling you, it was rough. And at the end of the week, so Friday, we just didn't even go Friday and Saturday because we were like, oh my gosh, we are so weak at this point. And I'm sure getting used to the chamber as well as the diet was doing, it was just this big ball of sleepiness. We finished it that following Sunday before our week 3. If you're really feeling a spark, please do me a favor and hit subscribe. Let YouTube know that you want to see more of this content of midlife, reinvention, transformation. In week 2, we are still getting a great sleep at night, very deep, long sleep. Not getting up as much, which is always a plus at this age. One of the things I really noticed is that in the chamber itself, I haven't been taking naps. So I feel my energy improving, which is amazing. So I've taken that time not only to relax and be by myself, but also to do a little work and use it as a productive time too. So that's exciting. Now in the afternoons, I still took naps. However, and they were very good naps and long, but I think it was also because of the fast mimicking diet that my body was just overworked and kind of weak. I love my naps. I love my naps, I'm not gonna lie. As for Adrian, he was very optimistic. His chronic neck pain eased a whole lot, and he got a lot more mobility throughout this 2 weeks, which was super exciting and promising. If it's because of the chamber, but our fingers crossed, we're hoping. Overall, it's been a bit of a ritual. I'm looking forward to going into the chamber after the gym. Adrian goes first, does his thing, and then by that time I've already had my shower and know what I'm going to read or look at while I'm in the chamber, getting some work done. So I did tell you I would be tracking different markers for myself. The first one is mood. And, again, I said I was really relaxed, but there's not a huge change. Sleep, again, sleeping like a baby and throughout the day. My other one was energy. Again, during week 2, I saw a slight uptick in my energy. Super excited, hope that stays. I really could use it. And focus. I really didn't see a big change in focus. Well, I guess I did because I had more energy, so I was doing more, and I saw a little uptick in focus now that I think about it. So that's very promising as well. Super excited about that. So if you've been following me, you know that I took a baseline test, and that specifically was the telomere test, blood test, as well as inflammation test. So after these 60 sessions, yeah, you heard right, 60 sessions, that we'll be retesting those markers. I still haven't got the telomere test back, but when I do, I'll add that into my weekly reports. So some of you may ask, okay, why are you doing this? Well, I want to age healthy. I want clarity. I want to be mobile. And I want to do everything I can right now to make sure that I give it my all. This is the only body I'm having. Besides tweaks here and there, there's really not much you could do. You are stuck with the shell of a body that you have. So I want to make sure that I do everything I can to be able to age gracefully and really not be a big burden on my children. So that's one of the big reasons why I'm doing this. If you ask yourself, and you're over 50, stick around, let's see what happens. You're going to get it firsthand on how I'm going through this process. All in all, week 1 and 2, we're just getting into the groove, learning how to use the equipment, making sure we were safe. Cooper included, she was getting into the groove, and now we're well on our way to week 3 and 4 and making some impact to ourselves at that point. For week 3, one of the things we discussed, and here's a teaser, that we were going to break up the sessions. So we were going to go 2 20-minute sessions with the 5-minute break in the morning and then 2 at night. And you have to have so many hours, but they recommend between 6 and 8 hours in between. So we're going to try that for week 3 just to see how that works with us and our schedule, as well as we'll have been finished with the fast mimicking diet, so that's going to have some type of impact as well on our performance. If you are very interested in seeing our journey and want to know more about hyperbaric oxygen therapy, hit the subscribe button. Like this video. That gives YouTube, telling YouTube that you want to see more of this content. Come take this ride with us, because midlife is not a crisis. It's actually a comeback. Take this journey with me and let's see what happens. We have 50 more sessions. Yep, 50 sessions. So that's a lot of time in that little chamber. I'll be doing a lot of education, some reading, and podcast. Okay, hope to see you next week on our recap. Okay, so I just got out. I feel very rested because I basically slept the whole time. But it was super easy to navigate. Feel good. So, thumbs up, first session. Hey friends, it's 4th of July, and this is what? My 5th day? Yes, it is my 5th day in the chamber. I just started it, so we're descending. I feel really good. I'm getting really good sleep. I've got, good energy. And that's about all I see. I'm not overly energized, but that's okay. But day 5. Woohoo! 5 days. Okay. And he emerges.